Okay, this is day one of posting a YouTube video every single day until I make $1 from YouTube. So, I think on this channel I'm just gonna go talk a little bit about my life. My plan is on the way home from work every day, or just in the car if I don't work that day, I'm gonna record a video and with minimal editing, because one, I don't know how, two, that takes time, and three, I don't want to because I'm lazy. So there's that. And let's see. Yeah. So anyway, this is day one of doing that. I just got off work. It is about 10:50 at night, and I have a 30-minute drive ahead of me. Today I kind of wanted to talk about work, and I kind of want to talk about how horrible it is, and I also kind of want to talk about what are you supposed to do if you're not like really good at something in life. Like take me for example. I played soccer in high school. I'm still in high school, but my soccer season's over. I played soccer in high school. I'm okay. I'm pretty good. You know, I took my team to its first league title in 21 years, which is super cool. However, we're a D5 school, so there's that. So while I may be good, I'm not great. Good, not great. So it's like, I'm not going to go D1. I'm not going to play pro soccer, realistically. So what do I do, and what do the millions of other people my age, and not my age, just in general, that are in this country? That's kind of what I'm mainly talking about right now. Like, what are you supposed to do if you're not really insane at anything? You're not going pro in sports. My GPA is similar to my soccer career, good, not great. I think I have like a 3.8 weighted or 3.75 weighted. So it's like, you know, it's good. Not good enough to get into any Ivy Leagues. Probably not even good enough to get into a lot of UCs. But it's okay. You know, it's fair. My SAT, very, very below average. Okay, not below. I think it's like 1100. So I'm not the smartest kid in the room in that regard, as far as standardized testing at least. Let's see what else. I'm not the smartest. Like I said, I'm not one of those people that can just never study for anything and ace all their tests. No, it takes me a lot of work, and yeah, if I want to do good. And right now, I'm a senior, and I have a couple C's, which isn't great, you know. It's fine, because I already applied to colleges, so it's like, it doesn't matter that much, but it kind of matters, just because it's like, you want to maintain those things for morale, and for your vanity, and also for your parents, because they will get upset. So what do I do as that person? And it's like, I like business. I'm interested in business, so I want to do something with that. And I'm majoring in business. But my worry is that I'm going to go to college for business for 4 years. That's the plan, at least. And I'm going to come out of those 4 years, and yes, I'll know more about business. I mean, I'll know more about business. But, like, I'm not guaranteed a job. The more and more I hear about college, it's hard to find a job. Like, you can have a degree, and you still aren't guaranteed a job. Also, I really don't want to work for, like, under 6 figures. I know this is spoiled at me. Like, sure, don't get me wrong. Right now I'm working minimum wage, bussing tables. So I'm not in a position to say this, but I really don't want to be working a 9 to 5 my whole life if I'm making under 6 figures. Like, that's just the way it is. And I'm sorry if that's selfish or whatever you want to say, but I really just don't. So it's like, I'm going to go to college for business for 4 years, and then I'm worried that after those 4 years, I'm not going to be that far ahead, or that much more ahead than I was when I came in, and I will be about $100,000 poorer too. Okay, I don't know the math, but like significantly less money, and my parents too. So what do I do? Do I start a business? Like, okay, start a business, sure. Easier said than done, right? Like, what am I meant to do? So I think that's, oh my gosh, the voice crack. I think that's kind of what a lot of people struggle with. And a lot of people take the easy way out, which is working a 9 to 5 for like $70,000 a year, which, sure, like that's solid, right? That's solid, especially if you're not living in California, if you're living somewhere else, if you're living in a less expensive part of California, like not San Diego or not San Francisco or something crazy, or LA, like that. So that's doable, and for a lot of people that's good, but for me, I really don't want to live that life. I want to go above and beyond, and to be quite honest, I want to be rich. Like, I want to be making over $250,000 a year. I said it. There we go. It's just out there now. I really just said that. Because it's true. I do want, that's what I want. And as an 18-year-old, or 17-year-old, excuse me, almost 18, it's like, there's absolutely no path ahead of me on how to get there. And hopefully I can network my way to that path and find like-minded individuals. But it's hard. And I know that it's like, people say, of course it's hard, because if it was easy, everyone would do it. But it's seeming pretty hard. Like, I was going to say not the foggiest where to start, but that sounds kind of dorky. Okay, that saying dorky is also dorky. But anyway, but I have no idea where to start. There's no plan. Like, I don't know anything, man. I have minimal business knowledge going into college for business, and hopefully I don't get sidetracked in college. I'm going to try and stay locked in. But like, and then it's like, you want to party. I'm going to try not to party as much as possible, and I'm going to try to stay locked in. And is that enough? I don't know. There's just so many unknowns at this particular time in my life. And I think that's the same for a lot of people, is that there's a lot of unknowns right now. And all the things that aren't like pro athlete, that aren't like you're insanely smart, you go to Harvard. Because, okay, the way I see it, if you're super, super smart and you go to Harvard for like engineering or some crazy, even Cal Poly for engineering, like you're guaranteed a 6-figure job out of college. Like, realistically you are. Because it's rigged, it's just, but I'm not that person. I'm just not. I'm not going to pretend to be. I'm not that smart. I'm not trying to downplay myself. I'm just being honest with myself, It's like, it's just not me. So what do I do, basically? I'm going to go to college. That's the plan. My parents didn't go to college, or my dad did, but he went to college in Ukraine a long, long time ago. So I'm not even going to count that, which, sorry, my dad, that does count very much. In fact, education over there might have been better even. But the point is, I'm going to go to college for business, and I'm going to learn, hopefully, a lot about business. I mean, I hope. I better. Paying all that frickin' money. It's also about, I think, how much you put in college. Not that I would know. I haven't been there yet. So, yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of questions right now. A lot of questions. And it's like, right now how my day is structured, I got a job fairly recently, about a month ago, bussing tables at a restaurant, which is pretty hard. And in fact, the whole reason I wanted to start this series, which I'm going to do, is because after about a month of this job, I realized how absolutely terrible it is. And again, I say these things like I want to make $250,000 a year, and bussing tables is terrible. And I know there's some that don't have any food. Like, if you're living in a very poor country and you don't even have food on your table, that sounds selfish. But that, I don't care. Well, I do care. That sounds mean. But I'm just saying from my point of view and from the average person that lives in a first world country and is very blessed, like I am. I can say that. But I can also say that I hate bussing tables. And I don't want to do something like that for minimum wage. Well, I don't want to do it, or I want to do it for as little time as possible. So that's kind of part of the reason I made this video, was, well, 1, to document progress, 2, maybe gain an audience. That would be sick. Because gaining an audience on any platform, it's like then you can monetize yourself. I could start merch. That would be sick. I've always wanted to sell clothes. There we go. That's business right there. So I have ideas, but it's like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Also, it's kind of embarrassing. This channel that I'm about to post on, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, anybody can view this channel. The kids at school that I go to school with, what if they see it? Okay, they probably won't realistically because it's not going to reach anybody. Like, in my history of life, probably at max, like, 8 other people are going to ever view this video that I'm making right now, which is fine. Like, I'm okay with that. But the point is, people can view it, and it's embarrassing because I'm just talking, and I'm saying stuff about my personal life. I guess not really about my personal life, but, you know, my concerns and worries. And it's like anyone can see it, and there's something sensitive about that. You know, there's something vulnerable about that, especially to people that I know personally. If they see it, it's just a little awkward. It's a little bit weird. I don't know. And that's something I want to get over because I think it's cool. Like, if I saw somebody doing this, like one of my friends or just any of my peers, really, like documenting their progress, and in my case, posting YouTube videos until I make $1 on YouTube. That's the goal here. Got to keep that in mind. I would think that's really cool. I'd be like, wow, that's. I would probably be inspired to do it myself. So, yeah. And another thing is, like, YouTube is dead. You can't make any money on YouTube. I've heard that. I think you can. I think it's probably gonna take me like a year and a half, but I think I'll make $1 after like a year and a half. And I am willing to post. Let's do the math here. Quick math. 365 divided by 2 would be 167. 167 and a half. Holy smokes, I am good at math. Wait, is that wrong? Okay, I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, 167 plus 365, that's 1.5 years. Okay, about 500. I am willing to post 500 videos until I make $1. See, that's the kind of commitment I have going in here. So it's like, sure, I'm fine with it. So yeah. So, because the way I see it, I can just do this. I can just ramble to a camera every single day in the car for like 10 to 20 minutes and post it, and that's my video for the day. With minimal editing. Like, sure, I'll crop some things out in like CapCut or my Apple editing thing, like just on your phone, and there you go. And like right now, you can barely see me. The quality's horrible. It's dark in the car, but I don't care. I'm not. That's not my main priority or concern right now. So anyway, I think it would be cool if I saw somebody that was my peer doing this. And so that's why I kind of remind myself that, like, while I may think it's cringe or like awkward or weird to like post YouTube videos, why not, man? Like, I don't know why more people aren't doing it than I know. Like, it's cool. I think it's really cool. So anyway, the point is, the main topic of this video was, what do you do as a 17, 18-year-old, even 19-year-old, I mean, even 20-year-old. Like, really, it's that age from, like, about 16. For me, it started at, like, 16 or 15 even. From 15 to 25, it's just kind of, okay, and I don't know what things are going to be like when I'm 25. Hopefully I'll have $1 million. Please. God willing. Kiss my cross here. God willing, I will have $1 million by 25. Anyway, gotta stop getting off on these tangents. It's this kind of period from 15 to 25 where I feel like a lot of people, and I could be wrong, but a lot of people struggle with meaning, struggle with a lot of things. I mean, you have your how do you say it? Your polar opposites, or not your polar opposites, but your, like, both sides of the spectrum. Like, on one side you have, like what I talked about in the beginning, your pro athletes, your geniuses. That's like, you're good in life, you know? You could be a pro athlete and make a ton of money, and you could be a genius, make a ton of money engineering whatever the job is. Like, you're good over there. And then you have your other people over here that are your, you know, they're drug addicts at 16, they're absolute just thugs at 16 or 17, even up to 25. I mean, even past that, but I'm talking about this age right now. And they're just complete degenerate individuals. And And God bless them, and I hope all of those people, figure it out and make it. But right now I'm talking about the middle ground here. People like me, I would say I'm just a perfect example of a middle ground. I'm just super average. And it's like, what do guys like me do? And girls too. I'm not, this is not just about guys. What do young people at my age do that are average? And in my case, I got a job, a minimum wage job, cleaning tables all day. And it's like, yeah, like that's a lot of work. It really is. You go to school for 8 hours, and then you go to work for 6 hours, and it's like you're driving home at 11:30 at night every single day and waking up and doing the same thing, and you realize I really just don't want to do this my life and the rest of my life. And then the question gets even more relevant. It's like, wow, I don't want to do this. What am I supposed to do? How do I get there? I have no idea where to start. I'm going to school for stuff I probably don't need to learn. I'm working for minimum wage. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to conclude the video there. Maybe I'll edit it a little bit. And then I'm just going to freaking send it and post it. And yeah, I don't think this video is going to get any views, to be honest with you. I think when I said I was going to get 8 views total in the history of it being up, that was like, maybe if I do blow up someday, someone will like, go watch this video. Like the first video, like, oh, what was his first video? It'll be this one. Yeah, first video. Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, yeah, to wrap up the video, there's so much to be said, but I'm just going to stop it there. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm going to edit this part out. There's a lot of thinking and not much talking going on right now. So, to conclude, what do people do at my age when they don't know what to do and they're not really good at anything, but they're also not degenerates and they have a chance to still, do stuff in their life? And this was video number 1 of making a video every single day until, kind of a voice crack in there, until I make $1 from YouTube. So, without further ado, thank you guys very much for watching. If anybody did watch, I don't think anybody did, but that's okay, because this is the start of a very long journey. And yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe we'll do some vlogs on here. Maybe we'll do some frickin' whatever. I just want to start making some content. Okay. Super cringe video, I know, but I don't even care, man. It's time to get out there and do stuff. Alright, bro. Oh, bro just ruined the whole video. Alright, guys. There we go. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If anyone did watch, and if anyone did watch too, please subscribe to the channel. Every subscriber, I'm that much closer to making $1, and I just really want to grow this channel. So I want to have a elite viewer to subscriber ratio. So please subscribe. Guys, here's the thing about subscribing, right? I subscribe to like every video I watch. Like every video I watch, if I'm not subscribed, I subscribe. Because here's the thing. You don't have to turn on the notifications. You can. That's suggested if you do want to see more of my videos, which you do. So do that. Turn on the notifications. But you don't have to. And the great thing is, it's free. It's one click. And if you don't turn on notifications, it's like you don't even remember that you subscribed. But it helps me out a ton. So it's like, why would you not? It's quite literally, it's just like, do you want to, I'm trying to think of a good example here. It's like, okay, I'll just put it in simpler words, and not that you, the viewer, don't know this, obviously, too. It's like, the amount of work you have to do to subscribe, clicking one button, versus what I get out of it, the reward on that is very, very good. The work to reward ratio is good for both of us. It's like you don't have to do any work and I get a lot of rewards for it. So anyway, guys, that's a super long video. I've just been rambling for 20 minutes, but I think it was a successful first video. Maybe we'll edit some of this out. That was day one of posting a YouTube video every single day until I make $1 from YouTube. See you guys.